morning, everybody, and welcome to another edition of our Mailbox Power Success Spotlights. Yay! I'm so excited. My name is Wendy McGee, and I am your Director of Client Relations here at Mailbox Power. And I am so delighted today because I get to interview one of my favorite people in all of Mailbox Power, who always brings all her energy and passion, and just, you can just see her, right? Aren't you just so excited to hear from Kimberly? So let me introduce her to you guys. So this is the amazing Kimberly Todd-Tullos. She is a business solution concierge, and she is going to tell us more about that, what that means and what she does. And welcome, Kimberly, to our interview today.
Thank you so much, Wendy. I'm so grateful to be here.
Oh, I'm so excited that you'd share some of your time with us and tell us a little bit more about you, your story, what you do, and then we'll get into a little bit about how that fits in with Mailbox Power. But first, just introduce yourself to everyone. Give us some background. Tell me some cool things about yourself. Yes.
Thank you so much. So I'm a transplant from Massachusetts. I currently live in California, and I have been since 1985. And my husband and I, Archie, are going to be celebrating 30 years married in August, and we're really excited. And just the fact that I am on this program, I'm leaping out of my comfort zone, and I'm so excited to be doing that because this year, 2023, I said, you are going to say yes to things that you might hesitate. You're just going to say yes. And so when you asked me, I said yes. And then I went,
you said yes. And then you're like, what does that entail exactly? What are we doing here? No, I'm so glad that you did. And I love, like I said, when I was introducing you, I love your energy. I love your passion and enthusiasm. I know that you probably just attract people like crazy because they want to be around you. And tell me a little more about your business history. Like, what have you done in your life? What are you passionate about? Give us some insight into Kimberly on that side.
All right. Well, I've been creating cards since I could pick up a crayon. And so I always use my art as a way to stay in touch with people. So back in 2005, I started with Legal Shield, and I was a deer in headlights for a long time. And what really pulled me back and gave me confidence and busted a lot of self-limiting beliefs was personal development. And through that, I gained more confidence, and I said, wow, I can really represent in the marketplace and help business owners with legal services and identity theft protection. So I've been doing that for 18 years, and it is fantastic. And then 4 years later, Mailbox Power comes along. And my husband is like, yes, this is your wheelhouse. You love this. You've been creating cards. This is so perfect for you. He goes, this is an alignment. I said, okay. So just being able to use Mailbox Power has been phenomenal. It really has. And it especially helped me with my Legal Shield business during the pandemic. I mean, to be able to send cards, information, updates, and letting people know you're valuable. I care about you.
Yes.
And hard time for us all, but we're going to get through this, really help my business.
I've heard so many amazing stories as I've been doing these interviews about how Mailbox Power helped people during COVID. I feel like that needs to be something that we actually do maybe a little bit of a special, focus on, because just yesterday I had the same story. I was this particular, user was like, I really wanted my customers to know I cared about them. I was worried about them during this time. Nobody was reaching out in other ways. Obviously, we were not coming out of our homes and going to businesses like we had been before. And so, but we were still getting our mail. We were still going to the mailbox. And so tell me a little bit more about that, because I love that you mentioned, especially during COVID, with your Legal Shield business. Tell us what you did. Tell us some of the projects you used, give us a little more detail.
Here's the thing with the mailbox. Okay. Nobody is expecting anything good in the mailbox. It's junk mail and bills.
Amen, sister.
Frankly, when you go to the mailbox and there's something with your name on it and it's not junk mail and it's not a bill, you're taken aback. You're like,
yes.
So it instantly provides value and care, that you cared about somebody enough, that you take the effort enough to send them something to interrupt their day. And that's another thing that's so powerful about Mailbox Power. all of my clients, everybody was going through things. See, we all do that. We all go through things. But
Yes.
you can send somebody a message that gets received when they want it. See, we can text somebody, they may not be able to read that text. We can email them, and it may be buried in a bunch of emails that come after that. But the bottom line is, with a card or a gift, they can open it when they are ready to open it. And when
Yes.
they're ready to fully be present with your communication. And that's really, really powerful.
Okay, that is really powerful. Like what you said about, it's on their time. It's in their time frame. Like I haven't had one person who has pointed that out, that everything else that we send is kind of on our time frame. We're like you just said, you send a text and you're hoping, okay, they'll open that text right now. And if they don't, you're like, they must not care. They don't want to know anything. Like you're completely devastated,
Lot of
right?
stories.
Right? You're just like you like spin out because you think no one's gonna support your business ever, or you're never gonna get a customer or whatever. But when you send something in the mail, I love going to the mailbox because I've been in Mailbox Power now for a year. Almost daily, Kimberly, I get gifts, cards, samples of things that people are sending out that they want to show me. My half birthday, my birthday, my anniversary. I'm sure I'm going to get a bunch of things on the anniversary of me being here in a year, which is coming up. But I am taking that time, like that you said it perfectly. It's on my time now. So I open that package and I take 4 or 5 minutes to read the card that you sent me, to look at the gift, to think, oh my goodness, wow, like the feeling that you get, like, oh, I love this. I love what you're saying. Everything you're saying is exactly
And my
true.
clients have even told me, they said, you sent me a card and I put it aside and then I forgot about it. And then something really horrible happened. And then I remembered your card. I opened it, and exactly what you said was exactly what I needed at this exact time. And I was like, wow.
I love it. I love how you could. So it's interesting to me that you're in Legal Shield is your business. You've been doing this for a long time, but your heart is in creativity. And I'm sure if I saw your color test, it would be all about relationships and all about connection, and how you're able to marry those two things is really, really fantastic. And have a creative outlet. It is so fun to create things that you're going to send. So do you have anything, Kimberly, there that you can show us? Like that, do you have anything right in front of you that you can
Oh
hold
my
up?
God. Yes.
I
Look.
mean, you do. It's great if you don't. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh
Now,
my
see,
goodness.
you can't, this is hard to mail. This is very difficult to mail because it's 3D.
Yes.
But I can take a picture of it. I can upload it.
You can
And
upload
it can
it.
be a card. I love this
I
card.
love it.
Girls
I love
just
it.
want to have funds. That's
Cute.
yes.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Girls with all different hair, different styles, different everything. I love it. I love it.
Last year's birthday card.
Oh, see, so cute. So fun. So how can anyone not smile when they get those things? And especially to know that you created them especially for them. Like I love that it gives that personal touch, because Mailbox Power, our focus really is on business owners and helping business owners to connect, but we're all human beings. We're all people. So really that when you say business, it's really still just human connection. It really still is just like helping
Absolutely.
other people feel good. And
what's remarkable is if you go to a networking event and you meet somebody and you put their logo on a card and you put their picture on a card and their name on a card, they're blown away because they know you didn't just run out to the drugstore or to the supermarket to get that card. How did you do that? I've had people say, how did you do that? I'm so glad you asked.
I'm so glad you asked. Actually, I can tell you how I did that. Well, and I do think that is a huge point, because a lot of times, we joke in Mailbox Power about stopping at Costco and grabbing the gift basket or running into Walmart and getting some random gift. But when you have taken the time, when their name is on it, like you said, they know that you took extra time to create that for them. There's a saying I love: the universe loves effort. And I think that people love effort. Like when you send them something in the mail, it has their name on it, their picture on it, and they go, okay, Kimberly took that extra time to do that for me. And what's so crazy that they don't know is that Mailbox Power lets Kimberly create that once, and then automate that so that you can have that feeling for every single person, but you can also have the time to work your business and to do the things that you need to do. So Kimberly, tell me, do you have like a favorite story, a favorite project, a favorite experience that has happened because of Mailbox Power?
This is personal.
Okay.
Last summer, my brother passed away, my brother Tommy.
Yes.
And I know the power of automations. And I was able to create a grief automation for my family. And they got a card like every 3 weeks.
That is
for
beautiful.
months until I could, get there. And then after that in October, I was able to see them. And just our communication, there was no awkwardness. There was no weirdness. There was nothing. I mean, I left everything on the mat that I wanted to say to them about how we needed to, honor him by living life, put life in the dash. And it was remarkable, the response that I got. And I just think anybody who's going through, who's grieving the loss of someone, who is going through cancer or something like that, this is a powerful tool because it's the consistency of being able to send them a message to give them the hope that they need and to give them, the spirit to just keep going. And I have a message that I got from one of my girlfriends. She says, "My sweet Kimberly, good morning. Thank you for your gorgeous card. I'm going through some of the hardest times in my life, and my energy has been so low and drained, and your cards bring me joy and love to my heart and give me hope that things are going to be okay."
Oh my gosh.
That's powerful. And thank you,
powerful.
Mailbox Power. Thank you, Mailbox Power. A lot of my clients are going through stuff, and when you take a moment to send them something, what is it? Babies cry for it, men die for it, recognition. People want to be acknowledged. People want to be recognized. And sometimes that's the thing they need. And that's how I'm able to curate raving fans and people posting on Facebook, "Look what I got." It's remarkable. And it has really helped my business with referrals and raving fans.
Oh, Kimberly, I love that you brought the more personal side into it. And thank you for sharing that story about your brother and what you did with Mailbox Power. I think that there are, just getting back to, people need to be connected with, people need to feel special. They, those cards that you're sending that are lifting people and giving them hope, and it doesn't matter, sometimes I think we think, oh, you can only send things that are business, or you can only send things that have to do with growing your company or but it's about connection and friendship and long-term, relationships. And you're doing
Absolutely.
it so well. You're doing it so
Even
well.
business owners are still living life. They still have kids. They still have a mortgage. They're still worried about, their
They're
future.
still going through stuff. Yes.
So when you
Yep.
send something, and it doesn't have to be super personal, but it could be something funny or anything that breaks up the pattern of their routine day, because
Yeah.
that pattern interrupt is everything. And that's what makes you memorable. We all know love, know love and respect. But the bottom line is, if people don't remember you,
Yes.
what's the point? What's the point?
What's the point? Oh, and people want to be remembered. They want to know that you've made that, that you care about them. They want to feel that. Like I love everything you're saying. You've kind of given us, I've done several interviews lately that have been much more, I send this for this business thing, I send this for this business thing. And as a woman, and I think we probably are more we tend to be more emotional. We tend to be more in tune with emotions, not emotional, in tune with emotions. We want those relationships to be nurtured. We get such a smile. There's a book called The Go Giver. I refer to it, I think, on like 2 other
I
interviews.
love that book. I just finished this book.
Okay, it's not about you. I've not read that book. I will read that book. Everyone read that book.
Bob Berg. He's amazing.
Amazing. But I love that the intention in your use of Mailbox Power, that your goal is helping people to feel better, helping people to feel connected, helping people to feel hope, to and all at the same time, you're building those long-term relationships, you're nurturing those friendships. You're not attached to the outcome. You're sending because you want to
Not
send.
anymore.
Not anymore, right? Which is a great way to live and to do business, to just do good and send good out there without any expectation of, what will come back, because it does come back without having any expectation or attachment to that. And so, I love this. I think that you are such a great example of using Mailbox Power for exactly what it was created for, to strengthen those relationships and to just put fun and joy into people's lives. I love that, Kimberly. You are absolutely beautiful and amazing at that. And so tell me, if you could tell, if someone was on here and they're watching and they're like, okay, love that. I love the creativity. I love that connecting with people. I want to do this. What would be your advice to someone who's thinking about, starting to do things with Mailbox Power and changing up, what they're sending and stuff to people?
Well, I would ask the business owner, what is your goal for the next quarter that's coming up? Don't you want to move beyond the transaction? Don't you want to move beyond the sale? Don't you want to have raving fans in the marketplace saying, hey, you got to go see Joe in his restaurant. I just had dinner and it was amazing. The only way that we can set ourselves apart is to make somebody feel like you care about them and that you care about their product or whatever.
Yes.
This is a way that you can, it's a system, save yourself time, energy, and money. You can tap into this exclusive system, save yourself time, energy, and money, and provide value to your clients and your customers. Create a loyal customer base simply by using Mailbox Power as a tool to set yourself apart. And it will set you apart because nobody is doing this. Nobody is putting hope in the mailbox, for somebody.
Well,
And
Kimberly, there's like a million quotes that are going to come from this interview. Like, I can't even believe all the cool things that you're saying that just are just like resonating with me so much as someone who is both a member of the corporate team at Mailbox Power, but is also a business owner myself and a human being and a person who I want to give my clients that signature touch that
yes.
I went above and beyond what you just said. Nobody's doing it. How many packages? Okay, you're watching this today. How many packages did you get in the mail this week from people who were like, hey, you're awesome, and thank you for being my client, and here's some brownies or a mug or, a gift that I created for you, or a card like Kimberly creates.
Fantastic. I'm getting ready to go. I'm going to a birthday party on Saturday, and I had the package delivered to me so that I could wrap it. And it's, it's a mug. She's a comedian. So I've got all of her favorite lines and her picture on the mug. And I can't wait till she opens it in front of everybody else.
Yes.
Because I don't care what everybody else bought you. I created something.
It is not that. It is not going to be a personalized gift like you can create with Mailbox Power. It won't be. So, oh, Kimberly, you are just so delightful. I am so happy that we got to talk today and that everyone who's listening is getting to hear your insight into how you use Mailbox Power. What a great, smart business owner you are in the way that you're doing business, and also that you are leaving these imprints on people's hearts and having them feel, a certain way every time that they receive anything from you, and really letting them have that time to appreciate what you are sending to them. Like you said before, letting it be on their time frame, letting it be on their time schedule. I just love it. I love it. And this has been such a fun interview.
Fantastic. And if there's a business owner out there and you are on a you get, offer a subscription base where there's a deduction coming out every month from your clients, you better love on them. You better love on them, because
I agree.
All they feel is money coming out of their account, especially for insurance, because you don't even want to use it.
You don't even want to pay that. You're hoping you never have to use it, right? Yes.
Yeah, you need to love on them because they need to know that you care beyond that transaction that's happening each month. It's got to be on a relationship basis. And when they feel that you really care, that's when the phone rings and you get a referral.
Oh, amen. Amen all day. It's so cool to see how this system works for people and how every single individual person customizes it to fit their business, their personality, what they, the feeling that they want to give their client. I love how you have, brought in your own personal art and creativity into, doing what you just said, having your clients feel like goes so much further than just the transaction. So Kimberly, you're so awesome. Thank you so much
Thank you
for
so
letting me
much, Wendy, for
interview
having me. I'm so
today.
grateful. And I just want to say, if anybody gets involved with Mailbox Power, you could not be in a better group of business savvy people who love supporting each other. And you don't find that in many places. But I mean, if you're a business owner and you want to start using Mailbox Power for your business and you have a question, or you've got a support system, you've got a mastermind team, you've got people that are willing to
Yes.
step out and help you. And that's what I've experienced. The biggest thing with Mailbox Power that I've experienced is the relationships that I've made and the collaborations I've been able to forge.
We do have a phenomenal community. We really do. Like, outside of just, signing up for a membership and thinking you're on your own, except for customer support, you're not. When Kimberly talks about that, there are, several Facebook groups that you can join. We have a call every Wednesday morning. We have another call supported by amazing affiliates on Monday morning. Like, we are literally here to support you guys, and you'll meet more people like Kimberly who are passionate about people, passionate about relationships, passionate about what really matters. And so, well, awesome. Okay. Well, again, thank you, Kimberly, so much for letting me interview you. You're amazing and beautiful. And just, I can feel your energy right through, as everyone can, right through the.
And I want
right
to thank Casey Everhart, because he got me in Mailbox Power. Thank you, Casey. You're awesome.
Yay, shout out to Casey. I love that. That's awesome. And so if you are watching this interview today and you are interested in knowing more about Mailbox Power, you can go to mailboxpower.com. You can jump right in. You can sign up for a membership. You can chat with us, get more information. You can even book a demo, and you can use personalized cards, gifts, everything that you've heard about from Kimberly today to really build relationships and to grow an amazing business and amazing, like, everything outside of just having, those transactional.
Go beyond the transaction. Go beyond the sale.
Go big on. That's right. That is right. So thanks, you guys, for joining us today. We are so excited for you to learn more about Mailbox Power. And again, Kimberly, thank you. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.